Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess and I'm here to bring you your daily shamanic oracle message. So again, for those of you who are new to my channel or for those of you who are familiar with my channel, this is a new type of reading that I've been called to create. So it is timeless. Whenever you come across the message, that is the moment in time that Spirit meant for you to receive it. Okay? The focus is to help us become more comfortable with recognizing our woundedness and taking steps, inspired action to acknowledge the woundedness and to heal ourselves as a method to bring ourselves into a more holistic state. So, as a shamanic practitioner, the shamanic philosophy around woundedness is it creates fragmentation of the souls, which results in soul loss. And the way to reclaim those lost fragments and bring them back to us is through healing, through acknowledging the event that caused that soul loss, some sort of trauma, and understand the core of the wound. And in some instances, you may be required to work with a shaman to undergo a soul retrieval ceremony to bring back those lost fragments of the soul and gift them back to you. The result being a more wholly integrated individual, which helps create harmony and balance within you, your life, those around you, and how you proceed in life afterwards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I have 3 different types of shamanic oracles, card decks, and these cards have already been pre-shuffled, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. So up first we have the mystical shamanic oracle. Looks like we have Jaguar in reverse. We have the shamanic medicine, which is plant medicine, coming through to bring us some truth, and then we have Flowing River from the Native Spirit deck. So Jaguar is coming up first in reverse, and in this particular deck, when anything comes in reverse, this means it's medicine. So it's a bit of some stern advice, so to speak. So the essence of the Jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, releasing or relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. So your shamanic medicine message is, what in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you for far too long? Which is ready to be let go of once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. Yeah, this is about releasing toxic people, toxic situations, letting go of the past, anything that's not serving your highest good. This could also be releasing painful memories that occur to you in the past, because even the energy of the memory is enough to create a blockage and an obstacle in how you're manifesting and how you're proceeding in life. And that will impact how you interact with people. So perhaps some of you may become or unknowingly become emotionally unavailable in a romantic situation based on something that happened to you in the past. And yes, many of you may be wanting a quality, loving relationship, but perhaps you're noticing a pattern that it's just not quite happening, that you seem to keep attracting the same type of person, and the same situation seems to keep repeating itself over and over and over again. So it's the same situation, just the characters keep changing. That's a wounded pattern here that needs to be released. So this is why Jaguar is coming in to bring wisdom and highlight that aspect of that patterning going on. So this is the 28 card. 2 and 8 is 10. So this is an ending. Something needs to end so something new can begin, right? So, interesting. Let's go ahead and move on to plant medicine. And this is going to talk about some truth here. Yeah. I love plant medicine. This is a nice card. So, a controversy means you are not sure what to deem as truth. It's like you've been fed false news. Shamans use plant medicine in journeying to work to induce visions and heighten clarity. Plant medicine is a far cry from the synthetic pills and potions abundant today. When plant medicine is passed to you, you have the option to accept or reject its remedy. Do you want your life to remain as it is? Are you ready to see the truth? To distinguish between the dream state and clear reality? Indulge in the awakening that plant medicine can bring. If you are brave, want adventure, and are prepared to lose false comfort, plant medicine can bring you a stark understanding of who you are. The veil between worlds is ready to be torn down so that you might discover that which has been deliberately hidden. Choose wisely, for plant medicine will lead you to the path of truth from which there is no return. Let's see, what else do we have? In the shamanic field, shamans have been using plant medicine for thousands of years. Plants are gifts from the gods left on earth to teach and heal us. And we can work with plant medicine for healing, vision work, and to find balance and harmony between ourselves and the planet. So other divinatory meanings for this card is fully investigate a matter before making an agreement. It's time to leave an unhealthy situation, and check in with and trust your intuition. Someone is hiding something from you. Admit the truth before someone else reveals it, and live your truth. Yes, wow. That is really important. So there is some truth that's going to be revealed right now, and it is sitting here in the present position of the reading. So there is something that needs to be released. There is a bit of self-denial going on, or there is something that's being denied you. But the point is that it's time for you to admit responsibility and contributing to a situation, right? But yeah, it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. So this could be a toxic job, this could be a toxic family situation, this could be a toxic romantic relationship or a friendship. But it's something that needs to end, something that's not serving your highest good or the highest good of others. There is an imbalance here that is blocking your happiness. And because Jaguar is coming in reverse, this suggests fear of releasing this situation, fear of admitting your participation in something. It's not saying that you did anything wrong. It's just perhaps you've been complicit in allowing something to continue. Perhaps you've allowed yourself to give up some of your personal power, and therefore it allowed a situation or an event to control you. And perhaps it's been going on for far too long that you don't know how to get out of it. So it's time to really look at the situation clearly. It's time to own up to what's going on. And, it's check in and trust your intuition. What is your gut intuition telling you about this situation or this person? You are in control of your own destiny. You have free will, and you have the ability and the freedom to make decisions that you deem that's best for you and you only, right? So what I like, the sentence that's coming up for me is someone is hiding something from you, and admit the truth before someone else reveals it. So this is speaking up first and being in charge and in control of the narrative, and not allowing someone else to control the narrative of the situation, because they're probably going to skew it to benefit themselves. And that may not be true either. So this is about speaking up your truth, saying what needs to be said, so you can walk clearly and boldly in your authenticity. And up next, we have the flowing river. And this is from Native Spirit. So there's a lot of water energy being depicted in this imagery. And I mean, flowing river automatically suggests it's time to go with the flow and not try and control or manipulate the outcome. So I feel like this is about a card of surrender. But let's see. So flowing river, everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster and you aren't swimming against it. Let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. Rivers have personalities and carry energy just as animals and plants do. From the Maoris to the Australian Aborigines and to other native cultures throughout the world, it's believed that it's important to listen to the language of the river. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations or that you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation by allowing others to support and help you. Heed the Native American saying, it's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going in the direction that it's going in. This means that when the card flowing river chooses you, you are being told to let go and go with the flow. If there is something or someone you need to forgive, this is the time. This is also the time to forgive yourself and just let go. Yes. Interesting. This is very interesting. Yeah, you're definitely holding on to something, as the Jaguar card suggested. And there's a fear of release. There's a fear of facing the truth and releasing what needs to be released. But the minute you do, this is going to unlock an abundant flow of energy for you. This is going to give you relief, the relief that you desire, because you're no longer going to be burdened with the pain of the past or the pain of the situation. You're going to have freedom. Right? By releasing and forgiving, you ultimately achieve and attain your freedom and liberation from whatever kept you stuck and locked down. But you have to admit the truth. You have to speak your truth. It's time to speak up and to control your narrative. Okay? So let's go ahead and move into the tarot. And again, we're using the Weaver Tarot from the Threads of Fate group. And let's see what we get for you all. So you have two. Yeah, interesting. Six of Coins, balance. The Magi, the Magician, manifestation. Four of Swords in reverse. This is surrendering, and the Fool in reverse. Can't move on until this is resolved. Okay, so let's go ahead and start there. We have the Fool in reverse. Usually the Fool talks about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, and moving forward with joy and happiness. You can't do that. There is something here, this unresolved situation, that's preventing a new beginning for you. All right? So we did talk about that. We talked about achieving your freedom and liberation through the power of forgiveness, through the power of truth. Something needs to be rebalanced. We had the Six of Coins coming in. This is about equal give and take. So it's time to correct a situation. We also see some scales here. This is very Libran energy that's coming in with the earth energy. It's time to rectify a situation and establish right order, right balance, and right harmony. In the center, you have the Magi. This is the Magician. I feel like you have all the tools that you need. You have the Sword of Truth, the Wand of Inspiration, you have the Cup of Feelings and Spirituality, and where's the earth energy? Actually, you know what? This would be the Wand of Fire, because this is the candle, and then we have the earth here with the stave. So this is grounding yourself into the earth. And it's coming in with plant medicine. So I feel like this is showing that you have all the tools that you need at your disposal to move forward and create new karma for you, to manifest a new way of life. It's all about you. It's all about your intention and what it is that you desire for your own happiness. How are you going to choose to unlock your happiness and unlock your freedom and liberation? It's all about admitting the truth, facing your fears, and then releasing. And once it's released, it's about going with the flow. So you have the Four of Swords. Swords are falling out, releasing the past, no longer letting this keep you stuck. Because when the Four of Swords comes in upright, this is saying it's time to pause. It's time to meditate. It's time to self-isolate. But when it's coming in reverse, all those swords are falling away. And it's just time to flow. Release and flow. And not let yourself be controlled by external sources, forces, energy, situations, right? Because all it's doing is blocking your path to freedom and to happiness. It's blocking your path to a new beginning. So it's time to take control of that and correct it, right? This is your life. So how do you want to go about that? So if you want further assistance and you want to work with me one-on-one, please reach out. My contact information is in the description box below, and my website is awakenhealings.org if you're interested in checking out my services that I offer for you. So we're going to go ahead and pull an animal spirit card, and we have the sea serpent coming in reversed. And let's see what sea serpent has for you all. This is water energy, I believe. Actually, no, this is not. This is spiritual energy. Yeah, so this is beyond the tangible. This is spiritual. So sea serpent. Okay, it's coming in reverse. So this is about healing emotional wounds and expressing desire. Yes, this is exactly what we were talking about right here. Healing the emotional wound. And there's some fear in that. You're not alone. So, we can work together in session if you're interested. But this is about healing the emotional wound and accepting the truth, facing the truth in order to flow into your new life. So, what is it that you desire? Sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters, which is where they are right now with this jaguar coming in reverse. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Yeah, so this is all about healing. All about healing. This is pretty profound. So I feel like this was a great card to summarize everything that we discussed. So again, give this video a thumbs up, comment below on how it's resonating with you, and stop by my website to check out my services. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Take care, love and light. Bye-bye.